Who's that Pokemon?
Is that fucking Frieza?
Hey guys, what is up? We're back with another deck profile video, and I'm just going to jump right into it. This is a deck I ran today at local championships. Really awesome. I placed top 8. Got this little number, so that was pretty exciting. I did fairly well against most decks. So really quickly, this is a Universe 7 Frieza. So this card, when you discard a Universe 7 from your hand, you do get to draw 2 cards, and I really love the draw power that this deck offers. And then we're going to flip right over on the other side. You can see a nice little looking card. Golden Frieza, the final assailant. When this card, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. Once per turn, you get to discard Universe 7, and then from there you do get to draw 2 cards, and you put 1 card in rest mode, and then when this leader awakens, you get to untap 2 energy. And I really enjoy leaders that untap energy, contrast to the previous, you know, like draw 2, just because you can prolong a turn, and I really enjoy that. And you know, you can go for game like turn 3 or 4, like, you know. Okay, let's get right into it. So we're running Super Saiyan Teamwork Kaba. We're going to run 4 of those. And I mean, this is a staple in all veggie packages. So pretty much with this card, what you get to do is you get to search the top 10. And then there's a Caulifla and or a Kale. You do get to play, well, for the Caulifla, you get to play it. And then the Kale, you do get to bring it into your hand. And then it reduces the specific cost, the green specific cost or cost of the cards down to however many you have. So, you know, the ability does stack. So that's pretty awesome. Then you're running 4 Unstoppable Ambition Super Saiyan Caulifla. This card is great for Self-Awakening, but I don't really play it unless, like, I'm, like, let's say at 6 energy, and I have, like, 2 Kabas out, and I play it for free, and I'll take the 2, and then get myself down to 4, so I can then really work. So I can really work well with the deck. I mean, you'll see as I explain. I mean, it's your standard veggie package, so it's not really, like, brain surgery, but it's pretty awesome. So Hidden Awakening Kale, great for clearing board. But again, I don't really like, the only reason I run the veggie package is really for this gentleman right up here, Kaba. But it is a really awesome card. When someone else is flooding board, you do get to pop up to, I mean, the card amount doesn't matter so long as the energy equals up to 5. And if you have this card on the field, you don't have to pop your cards, like your own cards. So we're getting into the attack, or like what really puts pressure on your opponents. It's going to be 4 Bold Super Saiyan 2 Cauliflas. This card's really awesome with this card just because you do get to play a Caulifla for free. So a lot of times she's my search. Well, not a lot of times. 95% of the time she's what I'm searching for. Because when I play her, I do get to bring out a Universe 6 that's 15k or less. So that's really neat. So we're going to run that. Then we're running 4 Sister Attack Saiyan Kales, and her ability is really awesome. So if I have another Universe 6 card, she does, when I have Universe 6 card, she does get a draw ability, and when she attacks, she gets a 5k boost. Sorry, there was like music playing in the back, and it kind of threw me off because I was like, ooh, that's a catchy song. And then we have Impeccable Super Saiyan Kaba, and this card is freaking awesome, man. I love this card so much. I mean, what's there to say? This card is 15, so it's 15,000. It's a 3-drop. And I mean, you can't counter this card, and this card can attack cards in active mode. You know, I don't get the 5k boost because I'm not running a Saiyan leader, but I mean, that in itself is pretty freaking sick. So like 15k attacks cards in active mode, and I mean, like, it's just nasty, man, and you can't counter it, so it's really awesome. Then we're gonna run, this is my Universe 7 engine, Infinity Energy Android 18. This is pretty awesome. I mean, it's really for the Universe 7 effect that the leader offers, where you can, so this card's really meant to discard unless you're really in a pinch, and you can tap 1, and then you do get to play her in rest mode if your leader card is a Universe 7, which Frieza is, so I do get to do that. And then from there, I run 4 Energy Guard Android 17, and again, this is just another discard searcher card. It's a card that you're just going to look for to get rid of, or play as green energy at the beginning. So that's really their main purpose, but they are Universe 7, so I do get that. So I'm running 3 of these, and I'm running 4 of these, and that's what, like seven cards in total I'm looking for to discard. So really awesome. Like, for example, the Awakening turn, let's say you have 3 energy or maybe 4 energy, so turn 3 or 4, you discard 1 card, you awaken, you discard another. That's 4 cards in your hands, and that's pretty awesome. So I mean, in itself, that's awesome. So you have you drew 4 cards. And I'm running the Spice of the deck, and this card has won me so many games. I mean, today alone, it destroyed my opponents. We're running Fearless Pan, and like I said, we're not really attacking with any of the green like we can, but I really don't. So, you know, you play this card, you're flooding board, you use Kaba to bring out like maybe 2 or 3 of these, and then she goes and searches for these. So, you know, obviously the veggie package, it spreads on the board super fast, super hard, super quick. And then you throw Fearless Pan in there, and it's just like, what the heck, you know? So everyone gets a 5K boost. If you don't know what she does give other red cards a 5K boost, and she does give them double strike. I run 4 of those just because that's a card I want to see more often than not. At the moment, I'm only running 1 of the Trunks. Oh, sorry, hold on. It's not like focusing. There we go. Trunks Power Overseeing Time or whatever. I was running 2. I think I threw the other one in another deck, and I forgot to put it back. But for right now, 1 isn't all that bad. Most times, I don't even get to the point where I need him. But if you do need him, he's just another searcher to bring back. I do believe it's 3 energy or less, and bring them back into your hand. And, you know, obviously the card that makes a lot of this possible right here, Unwavering Shugesh. I mean, we all know what Shugesh does. You do get to bring out a Saiyan. I do believe it is a 3 cost or less. I mean, there'll be times where I'll draw into this, like, or exams. So, you know, you don't really want the red card, so you can pull off the whole Kaba chain. But when it does happen and you have a Shugesh, but you know that these cards, like right here, are still in your deck, and you can play that for free with the Shugesh. I mean, you know, and then you can go ahead and search and flood board, and you have 2 Shugeshes. You can play one of, like, a Fearless Pan and go from there. And I do run 2 of the... Ooh, why is it not focusing? There it is. Strategy of Universe 7. And this card just gives all, like, red cards, or red Saiyan cards, I believe. Yeah, it does give your red Saiyan cards barrier. So this is huge for, like, Mass Saiyan or cards that pop veggies. I mean, it's just a nice little way to get around it. So I usually play that card at the beginning of my, like, push for a game turn, or at the end of a turn where I just have, like, completely filled my board. I usually play that card just to protect them from anything that were to pop them. And a lot of times when people can't pop the red, they'll just go for, like, the Cabo or the Cauliflower or the Kale, the green ones. And, you know, at that point, you don't really care because you've already flooded your board, and you're just protecting the rest of your cards for the big push. From there, we're running 3 Universe 7 Representative. And this card is just really meant to thin out the deck, just so you don't draw into a lot of this. So when you play this card, you do get to search, and it is Universe 7 in all areas. So if, let's say, for example, you've already used all your Android 17 or all your Android 18s, you can discard this card as well to get that draw effect. So that's pretty awesome. And then last but not least, the Negate Master Roshi. I mean, I love this card so much. I think it's just funny because I've always liked Master Roshi, so I think it's just a really interesting card, and the fact that he's like a Negate is pretty cool. But I mean, for the most part, guys, that's pretty much it. We're running 4 of those. This is the deck profile that I ran today at the local championships, and like I said, I did fairly well. I think I lost maybe 1 of my matches. And then in top 8, I did lose to a Super Saiyan 3. What was it? A Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Instinct Goku. I believe that's what it was. I mean, yeah, that's what it was. So they got me down to 3 life. I negated. They were able to get around it, and they went for game for the Super Saiyan, for the Ultra Instinct Goku that does 3 damage, and I wasn't able, you know, you can't combo out of it. So that was that. But I mean, for the most part, today was a lot of fun. This deck is super fun to play. This is a very interesting leader. Very excited for the new set that's coming out the 13th, I believe. I've already pre-ordered I think 3 boxes. I might do a 4th. And you know, if we can get 15 likes on this video, and I think that's doable, just because we've been getting a lot of love from you guys, and thank you for the people who are supporting us and sharing our videos. You know, we appreciate everything you guys do. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you know, if we can get 15 likes on this video, we'll do an unboxing, and I'll go ahead and, like, do all that, and then we'll go from there, guys. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you guys have an awesome night. Peace.